Hello friends, how are you all? In this video, we are going to learn top 35 Excel functions. These Excel functions which are very much helpful to become an Excel expert in 2022. Before going ahead with this video, I kindly request you to subscribe my YouTube channel RenwilEducate, like my videos, share my videos with your friends so that they too can become an Excel expert. Let us begin this video with one by one Excel functions. So the first function we are going to use to add up the total. I have an example here to test these 9 functions here. Okay, so the first function I am going to write the sum function to add this total sales equal sum from G3 to G11, which is a range, and I'll close the bracket. So the total of this is 1098. So just to make it easier for you, I will just make formula text so that whatever I am writing here, the formula you can view side by side. The second function to add individual items. So this is to add total. Now if I want to add the two separate values, example, I want to add 350 plus 400, enter, you are getting the value of 750. Even if you take this sum, is nothing but 750. The third function I want to test the subtract function. So what I will do, I will just minus from 400 minus 350. So you can see this formula side by side. Okay, so this is the values, this is the example, and this is the values when I enter this formula or this function. So immediately the result will come. Okay, so for the fourth one, this one I want to multiply with one value into another value. So 100 multiplied into 125 is 12,500. Similarly, if I want to divide, I can use similar function 400 divided by 100. So the value is 4. So here I use the sum function. So these are all I am taking an individual values to add, to subtract, to multiply, to divide. Next, the sixth function is average function. So here I am going to use the formula average equal the range. I am taking the same range which I took at the first to add up the total, and I will close. You will get the average value of this total sales. Next function is median function. This function mainly useful in mathematics and statistics classes. So same function, median function, and the same range I am taking, you will get the value 252.5. Eighth function is max function. Max function is used to find out the maximum value in a given range. So I will select this range, max equal, I'll select this range, you will get the maximum value, that is 400. Similarly, I'm using minimum function to find out the minimum value in a given range. So in this range, in this example, you can, at the example itself, you can find out which is the lowest value, that is 100. So with this function, you can get the same value, that is 100. So we gone through the 9 important functions to use in Excel. Now next we will move to second sheet where we are going to learn another set of 5 functions or formulas. Okay, so the first one, to find out today's date. I have one simple function here, equal today, and I'll open and close the bracket, which is gives the date of today, or it simply gives today's date. At any point of view, if you don't know or you forgot what is today's date, or every day you want to update the file, you don't want to change the date in your Excel every day going manually, so you can just write the date or write the Excel function today. So it will, every day when you open the Excel, it will give the date of that particular day. Now the next function, same like date, I have now function which will give current date plus the current time. So in this example, you can see today is 24th of December and now the timing is 16:13. So the next function is blank function. Equal is blank. Open the bracket. I will select any cell just to find out whether that cell is blank or no. Here I will select A5 and I will close. It gives value as true because the cell which I selected is blank. Suppose I will change from A5 to B5 and the value is false because B5 already has a value. It is not a blank cell. Now, 13th function is non-text function. Equal is non-text function. I will select B13 as cell and I'll enter. Here is returns true if the value is not text. So in this example, it has given the value as true because the value 13 is not text. Now the next, I want to text, same function is text. Open and I will select the same digit as cell and I'll close. See, it returns the value as false because the cell which I selected, the value which I selected is not the text. If I change from B7 to C7, which is a text, it gives value as true. So in this sheet, we learned 5 important functions today. Now is blank, is non-text, is text. Next, we are going to learn another set of 6 functions. Okay, these are the functions normally we are using in every day when we are working. If you know these functions, it will save a lot of our time. So let us see, the 15th function is run between. As the description I mentioned here, returns a random number between the numbers you specify. So in this example, I will specify the rand between 15, 20. We'll see what value it will give. See 18. It will give a random between number, between the bottom and top number. That's the feature of this function. Next, round function. This function is most of the time we are using in our work, in our personal work, in office work, anywhere. So the round function rounds to a number specified. Okay, so in this example, I will select as value h4, comma, and I want to give number of digits, how many digits I want to round up, say 2 digits, and I will close. So here it will take same value. Suppose if I give 0, it will round up to the nearest. Okay, it will say it will round up to 400 because it will not consider this 2 digit. So it will consider a lower side. Because I did not specify it is up or down, it will consider lower side. So similarly, if I want to test the same, in the same example, if I want to this value, that is h5, see the result what it will throw to the upper side. So this is lower side and this is upper side. But we have separate function to text individually. So we will try here, that is round down. So in this example, if I want to round down, it will give the value equal round down number, comma 1. Number of digits it will round down. So it will round down to same value because since there is no second decimal, so I can text with the second example, that is h4. So see, it was 25, but it is rounding up to the lower side, that is the downside. Similarly, we can text the round up function, that is round up, and I'll select the value, this one, then I will give 1 and I'll close. So this 200, so it will round up upper side. Then it is coming count function. I'll count this range. How many values are there in this range? So in this example, if I use the count function, it will give result as 8. Because if you count this value individually, it has 8 values. So 8 sales figures. So the exactly this function will give me the result. Now another function, that is 20th function, that is count blank function. So in count blank function counts the number of blank cell. Same range I will select and I will close. What it will give? 0, because there is no blank cell. I will edit the range. Instead of H10, I will make it to H11. See, it will give the value as 1 because in this range up to 10 digits there is no value. When I consider up to H10 there is value. When I consider next cell H11 there is no value. It is a blank. That's why it is giving as 1. Now let us learn the 4th set of formulas. These formulas are very much helpful for data analysis. Let us learn one by one. First one, concatenate. It concatenate joins several text items into one text item. So, concat, this one, this I'm selecting here B3, B4, and I will close. See, I have 21, 22 separately here, but it will give as one text. But here, I don't have space between two. If you want to add the space, what you can do, between B3, B4, you can, within inverted comma, you can give the space, one space or how many space you want, then close within inverted comma and enter. See, it will give, in the text, it will give the space as well. Now the next function is left function. So the left function gives leftmost characters from a text value. Let us text this function left equal. In the same example, I will select this F4 cell and I want to return how many characters? I want to return 6 or 7. I will select here 7 characters and I will close. See the value it is giving returns because it considers from left character up to 7 character and it counts to the character 7 and it gives the value leftmost value. Next function is right function. Equal right, same example, I will select comma and I will select as 5 characters. It will give rightmost characters from a given text value. So in this example, the rightmost character, 5 characters value. Next, mid. Now leftmost characters I took, rightmost characters I took. The next function is mid function, which helps to select the specified number of characters from a text string starting at the position you specified. So in this example, I want to extract from the word from. So what I will do, I will select this value, okay, select this cell. From this sentence, I want to start. Now, I don't know how many characters. I will randomly, I will enter to start from 25 characters. Then, how many characters I want to select? Say 5 characters I want to select. And I'll close. So, what text it will come? R of. Or, see, it starts from here. Number. R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5 characters it will bring from this function. If you want any specific text, you can bring it with using mid function. But before that, you should know how many characters are there in that particular cell. To use that, to check that function, we have Len Formula. Len identifies how many characters are there in a cell. In this example, I will select this cell and I will close. It will give 49 characters because in this sentence there is 49 characters. Now, the next function is exact function. Exact function checks to see if the two text will select only two texts, text 1 and 2. It gives value true if it matches or false if it does not match. So to text this function, I will select text 1 as 25 comma text 2 as 26 and I'll close. See, it gives result as false because the values are not same. So if you want to find out whether it's working when it is same, so what you can do here, you can simply copy and paste here and the result is true because both values are same. Okay, now next function, lower function. Lower function converts a text to lower case. In this example, I will select the text as lower in C9 cell and it close the bracket. So here it is upper side and it will convert to lower side. Similarly, if I want to convert to upper side, I will use the upper formula and I will select any text which I want to convert to up. So in this example, I will convert the lower to upper level and I'll close. See, here it is lower and similarly the result came upside. Next function is proper function. So the proper function, see, unlike our lower case, all it will convert to lower case and upper function, all it will convert to upper case. Proper function capitalize the first letter in each word of a text value. So in this example, I will select the text as proper. See the result, what it will show. See, the first letter is capital and the remaining all are in lower case. And the last function is trim function. Trim function is used mainly to remove the blank spaces in a text. Now, here you cannot find out there is a space. See, you can find in the first, before the letter T there is no space, but after the letter there is a space. So what you can do, there is one space is there after the N. So you can use trim function to remove that space. So it will remove the space either from before the text or after the text in a given text, before the letter or after the letter in a given text. So you will close. Now I receive the same result because the trim same value also is coming. I will just paste special and I will see there is a space. See, the space is removed. So here there is a space. When I use the trim function, it removed the space after the M and it gives me the real result. Thus, we learned 30 formulas so far. So the next set of formulas are 4 formulas. The first formula is a repeat function. So the repeat function gives opportunity to repeat a text to a number of given times. Example, repeat function, if I want to text, say, same word REPT, how many times I want to repeat? Say I want to repeat 3 times and I'll close. See, here it is giving error. The reason why, because repeat, it should be within inverted comma because this is a text. See, it is giving 3 times. It's repeating 3 times. Same result is repeating 3 times. Now, next function is number function. Unlike is number, is text function also there, which we learned earlier. So in this example, we will learn is number function. So is number function returns true when a cell contains a number. So I will text this formula is number function. So I will select as a value 32 and I will close and the result is true. Why it is true? Because the value I selected is number. Next function is mode function. Mode function returns the remainder of two numbers after the division. Suppose mode function, I want to divide 3 by 2 and I'll close. The better I will do in this way. Mode function 34 divided by 33 and I will close. Maybe within inverted comma. I will put B 6 and I will close, and B 5 and I will close to 10. Still this function is not working. Anyway, that is not an issue here. Maybe some values not fitting here, but normally this function, it is gives reminder of two numbers, in the sense, suppose if I divide 3 by 2, okay, the remainder is 1. The mode function will give the value is 1. Let me try again the same function, number 3 and divisor is 2, and I will close. So the value is 1. The same way what I tested here, 3 by 2. So here 3 is the number and the divisor is 2. So the remainder is 1. So mode function will give the remainder. And the last function is code function. So this will give a code in digit for a character. Example, code function, I will use same as code as a text and I will close the bracket. It will give 67. Suppose if I change from code, I will remove the E, see the value, it will remain same. So it will give a code for a character. And the last and the important function to learn in this video is subtotal. We all know how to sum a range. But if you want to sum the subtotal in a range, in that case, we need to use subtotal function. Subtotal has different function numbers. One to count, second count all, like then average is there, sum is there, minimum is there, max is there. Most of the time the useful is function number is 9. So 9 indicates sum. Then you will specify the range. In this example, I will select range from J3 to J8 and I will close the range. So it will give the total sum value. And if you see in this example, the total result is 1.4 million. Now, you want to find out the sum value for HR department. How much total salary for HR department? Because there is 2 candidates who are working in HR department. You can see the result is 52,000. So the subtotal will helps to find out the sum, to find out count, to find out average, to find out minimum, maximum, average value of subtotal or sub-department or sub-range, we can say. And this function helps to analyze the data in lot of times, and it will save our time while working in data analysis. Friends, I have explained 35 Excel functions in this video. You can text using all these functions with what example I have given in this video, or you can write your own example and you can learn all these functions, and it will help you to improve your Excel knowledge. Thank you so much for listening, watching this video. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel, share this video to your friends, and ask them to subscribe my YouTube channel RenwilEducate. Thank you.